Hi there. Are you checking in? Marvelous. Welcome to the Cuddle Puddle. I know, the name is silly, but we are legit. A completely licensed and certified cuddle establishment. And I'm very happy you're here. So let's get you all good to go, yeah? Great. What's the name on the reservation? Gotcha. Let me just look you up here. Oh, there you are. Perfect. You're here for the hour-long one-to-one package, right? That is awesome. And you prepaid, so that's all done. And it's your first time here. Welcome. That's great. I love meeting new people. I just need a little more information about you for the system. Please don't worry. It's totally confidential and discreet. We value your privacy first and foremost. But we also need at least some record of the clients here. You know, in case something were to happen. It's for everyone's protection. We did have a client mistreat a host a few months ago, and if we hadn't had a record of that person, it's unlikely they would have been caught. It doesn't happen often, and we take every precaution across the board, but people are unpredictable. So we try to ensure safety on both sides, if that makes sense. I do hope you understand. Great. Like I said, your information is extremely secure. We don't sell or share your data with anyone. Discretion in all things. Oh, totally. I get it 100%. I mean, I feel weird if my sandwich preferences get tracked, you know? But then I do get coupons on those same sandwiches. Okay then, can I see your photo ID, please? Thank you. Is this your correct address? Great. Okay, let me give that back to you. Cool. Is your phone number still the one you used on the reservation? Perfect. Do you want to have an email address on file with us? Well, you know the sandwich coupons I like? We do stuff like that too. No, just for sandwiches. Yeah, we offer cuddle specials and discounts and whatnot. Sometimes the deals are pretty good, actually. Up to you. Okay, great. Go ahead. All right. Now, you did the pre-screening stuff online, but I need to confirm a few of these things out loud if that's okay with you. Do you have any health conditions that could impact your experience here today? Any recent surgeries, heart condition, seizure disorder, anything like that? Okay. Have you been diagnosed with any communicable diseases within the past 14 days, such as a flu, cold, strep throat, COVID, so on? Okay. Do you currently have a cough, runny nose, sore throat, sneezing, or rash? Good. Lean forward for me. Let me do a quick temperature check. Gotcha. Looks good. No fever. Right. Have you bathed in the last 24 hours? Good. If you'd like to shower before or after the cuddling, we do have shower rooms available. Soap and towels are provided, along with lockers for your things. It's up to you. As long as you've bathed in the past day, you're fine. If you hadn't, we would require it. Do you smoke? Okay. What medications do you take regularly? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, great. And you are not currently drunk or under the influence of any drugs or other medications that could significantly affect your behavior? I know it's a little silly, but if you were drunk right now, you might not make the best choices, you know? It's like getting a tattoo. We wouldn't be a very upstanding company if we let people wander in drunk and spend money on cuddling. They might get upset the next day. Oh, don't worry, the waivers are next. Nothing significant, just the boilerplate release of liability on our part. You are here of your own free will, you are choosing to engage in our services, yada yada. Also, we are here to cuddle you. And if you have a heart attack or something, it's not our fault, but we will call the ambulance. Sound good? You don't look like the heart attack type. I'm not too worried. You never know. People surprise you. Okay, this one is for you to sign acknowledging that you will not take any photos, audio recordings, or video recordings inside the building. And also that you won't be attempting any lewd conduct on the premises. Sign right here. Thank you. There will be a locker in the room for you to put your phone in, don't worry. Nothing will be far from your reach. I think the rest of this can wait until the end. Oh, it's stuff like friend referrals, point card membership, things like that. But you won't know if you want to refer friends or come back until you've had a session, so that's kind of a stupid thing to ask up front. I know, I don't get it. All right, now on to the questions about what sort of cuddle experience you'd like to have. This is the fun stuff. Yep, okay, so you requested a female cuddle buddy, right? Gotcha. It's the one-on-one experience, so just one partner for this session. Oh, sure. Some people like a pile of warm bodies. There's a reason why we're called the Cuddle Puddle. Yeah, it's an individual preference thing. To each their own. All right, you want lying down. Fully dressed is required, of course. Looks like you did not go for the optional back massage, but if you change your mind, you can add that later, no worries. You don't have any allergies to any soaps, perfumes, detergents, latex. Awesome. Once we get to the room, you can adjust the light level where you want it. Pitch black is not an option, but pretty much anything else is. Okay, the rest is for in the room, so why don't you follow me and we can get started? Oh, yeah, I'm a moron today. My name is Ree. I'll be your cuddle buddy. Yep, you're on my list. Hope that's okay with you. Great. Just come with me then and we'll get going. Okay, into this room here. Right. Please go ahead and put your phone in that locker over there, along with your shoes and your jacket and anything else you want to put in there. Just get it all out of the way for the cuddling. Okay, so this is where we will cuddle. There are blankets, pillows, all that good stuff. All clean, of course. You can adjust the lighting with that switch right there, but the security light will always be on. It's dim, you probably won't notice it. The sound control is there. You can put on music or something soothing like rainforest sounds or white noise or nothing at all. That's up to you. Also, temperature control. There's a range for you to choose from, so if you like it a little cooler in the room, that's great. Me? I do like it a little cooler. I don't love to sweat when I'm cuddling. But this is your cuddle, you pick what you like. That works for me. Great. Obviously, please be cognizant of where your hands are. This is a platonic cuddle, nothing lewd permitted. I know you know all this, you signed the releases and all that, but I still have to say it. If nothing else, this is a nice icebreaker, right? Okay, so now the important part. Here, come sit next to me if you feel like you want to. Right. The really important part is that you are comfortable. This shouldn't be a stressful thing. I get that there are a lot of unknowns, it's your first time, and a certain amount of anxiety is sort of expected, but still, this should really be a fun time for you. Of course. Look, we're humans. Most of us want physical touch now and again. Some more than others, and some not at all, but most of us do. Most people like hugs and cuddles and head pats and hand-holding. We bond with things like this. We're programmed for it. And there are health benefits too. Basic warm touch actually triggers oxytocin and calms the cardiovascular system. Just 20 seconds of touch can do that. It reduces the stress hormone, it makes us feel calm and safe. It increases positive feelings overall. I really can't overstate how great it is to have touch. Yeah, exactly. But here's the other thing. Not everyone has access to touch. Many people are pretty isolated, physically and emotionally. Some people aren't close enough to others in their life to hug or cuddle with them. Which is no one's fault, it just happens. Plus, with the pandemic, everyone got further apart than ever. Today's society is very hands-off, very touchless, and that's great for things like hygiene. It's also great from a consent standpoint. No one should ever be touched without consent. But with people getting less touch in their lives over time, there needs to be something to fill that void. Some people turn to their relationships, but when that's not an option, places like this are a great substitute. And you know what? There's nothing bad about that. Hey, I feel like you aren't entirely happy to be here. Am I reading that right? Ah, sweetness. Nothing about you is a failure. Many of us don't have the luxury of having human touch whenever we want it. Some people do, sure, but even within relationships, there can be distance. Places like this ensure that we're getting the touch we need in a safe and secure environment so we can be the best versions of ourselves. That's how I like to think of it. Well, can I tell you something? Working here is all the human touch I get, too. I'm not in a relationship. I have a dog, but cuddling him isn't the same. You think being attractive is all it takes? Huh. Okay, I could probably go out and find someone to cuddle right now, but would it be quality cuddles? Would I be safe? Could I trust the person I'm with? Would they stop at cuddles? There are a lot of unknowns in just putting myself out there. Plus, I'm a massive introvert. It's true. The thought of dating exhausts me. But I'm just as starved for touch as the next person, and that's one of the reasons why this job held so much appeal. I get to meet and get to know interesting people. I get to cuddle some of the same people many times when they come back for more, and my own neurotransmitters get a nice boost. What's not to like? Plus, then I go home to my dog at the end of the day and have my alone time. It suits me quite well. Yeah, so please don't feel bad about being here. Don't feel anything but good, because you're doing a good thing for yourself. You're acknowledging that you have a need to be touched, like most of us do, and you're doing something about it in the best way. Okay, sure, the best way might be with a long-term partner, but until that happens, you have me. And I'm not half bad. Okay, then you still feel like cuddling? Good. Are you still nervous? Well, let me help. I'm nothing if not helpful. Here, how about you lie down on your side facing this way? There you go. Want a blanket? Okay. Now, how about I curl up behind you? Like a jetpack. No, it's only the big spoon if I'm bigger than you, but I'm not. So I'm a jetpack. There you go. Can I put my arm over you? Good. How's that? Nice. I'll rest my cheek against your back and just breathe with you for a minute. Does that work? Good. Just breathe. I get it. Some people do fall asleep, actually. But don't worry, we have little alarms set for when the hour is up. Even if we both fall asleep, we won't sleep too long. So please don't worry. You can definitely doze off if you want to, but I'd recommend staying awake as long as you can. It's the only way to feel it. Do you want to talk about your day? Sure, I like to listen. I can even crack jokes and tell stories of my own. Okay, so what do you do? That's cool. Do you like it? Nice. Glad to hear it. I actually went to school to be a therapist, but I ended up dropping out of the program. Wasn't really my cup of tea after all. Nope. Plus I hate tea. About a year now, I think? Yeah, wow, I've been here a year. Maybe they should get me a cake or something. I do like it. I wasn't kidding about that. I've met some interesting people, and not all of them were people I think of as friends, but in general, it's been a lot of fun. A real experience, let's say. You seem nice so far. I'm glad I met you. Oh, yeah, sure. You want to be the big spoon, then? Works for me. Here, let me... I just want to get my hair out of the way. There we go. Okay. Put your arm here and here. Perfect. That good for you? Nice. Yep, I am quite comfortable. Just let me know if my hair gets in your way. I know, I should really pin it up. It just doesn't do as it's told. You seem to be getting more comfortable. I'm glad. Just relax and let the happy hormones flow through you. Yeah, like the Force, only without the whole dark side thing. Sweetness, we can talk about anything you like. That's part of the fun. Cuddling and talking. Or we can just lie here and chill. That works too. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure it's not as creepy as you think. Thanks. I think it's my shampoo you're smelling. You smell pretty good yourself. I mean, if you said that to me on the street, it would be creepy. But in this context, it's fine. Yeah, you get me. I know it's early yet, but do you think you're enjoying this enough to come back? Good, I hope so. Because you seem nice. I like nice people. They make me happy. Yeah, you are sweet, and I'm glad you're here today. Of course, I'd be happy to talk. You can just listen and relax. And when the time is up, if you're asleep, I'll wake you. Don't worry about anything, okay? You're safe, you're comfy, and you're here with me. Can't really go wrong there. How about I tell you a story? I like to make up stories in my spare time. I may even write them down one day. Well, do you like vampires? Okay, so there was this vampire girl who had a roommate.